Hello. Hello. You've probably heard by now that the IRS is stepping up collections and going after taxpayers who have unfiled tax returns and or balances due. So today I briefly wanted to talk to you about the IRS collection process and how that works. So you file your tax return and you have a balance due. The tax is assessed by the IRS because you do not send in payment, and you start to receive billing notices and demands for payments. A statutory lien arises, which attaches to all of your assets that you currently own and or later acquire. The billing notices continue to go unpaid and the taxes are not resolved. So next, the IRS issues an intent to levy your assets and your income, and you are in a statutory 30-day window where you can request a collection due process hearing. If you owe more than $10,000, the IRS will file a notice of federal tax lien. This is a public record. It's typically recorded with the courts, and in South Carolina, it's recorded at the Register of Deeds. Let's assume that you do not appeal in the collection due process, and now you have the IRS beginning to seize your assets and garnish your wages and clean out bank accounts. Not only are you embarrassed because you owe the money, but you have this notice that's public record, and you're starting to be bombarded with marketing mail from your national help companies. So it's critical to resolve your tax debt. And there's 3 steps: tax compliance, contact the IRS, and propose a tax solution. Let's talk about these. What is tax compliance? Tax compliance is filing the last 6 tax returns that are outstanding. You want to be making current tax payments. If you are a W-2 employee, then that means having sufficient withholding for federal tax liability taken out of your paycheck. If you are self-employed, that means you're making your estimated tax payments every quarter, or if you qualify to be a W-2 employee, then that means you're having taxes withheld in that manner, and those are being sent into the IRS when due. And finally, if you're a business, you are filing your quarterly tax returns and you're remitting the tax deposits. The key is to not throw money at old tax debt. You want to be current with your current tax owed. So you want to talk to the IRS. You call them, you speak with the representatives, you figure out what returns are missing, get those in, make sure that you're current on your payments like we just discussed, and then perhaps discuss a proposal to resolve the tax debt. So what are the resolutions that are available to taxpayers? Other than full paying the tax debt that you owed, there are several different collection alternatives. The first one is a currently not collectible, also known as a CNC. And this is simply, you cannot pay the tax right now. Then you have the offer and compromise. And this is the type of program that you hear talked about on TV, where it's the pennies on the dollar. And basically it's an offer to settle the debt for less than you owe based upon the inability to full pay the debt. Then you have an installment agreements. These are basically a form of a payment plan. There's 3 types. There's a regular, streamlined, and a partial pay. Another alternative that's not listed here is bankruptcy if you qualify. So if you or your family member or someone you know has a tax issue, you owe the IRS, you have unfiled tax returns, please share my contact information. My name is Teresa. I'm with Capital City Professional Services. I'm based out of Columbia, South Carolina. And we'll be happy to take a look with you and see what resolutions may be available. Thank you for watching.